Ever wondered what are the most dangerous islands on Earth? Well, you're in luck because today we're venturing into the depths of danger and intrigue. We'll be counting down the top 10 most hazardous islands known to man, from lands teeming with venomous critters to spots with extreme weather conditions, and even places with inhabitants that aren't too keen on visitors. The danger comes in many forms, but the thrill, that's universal. So buckle up and let's dive headfirst into our countdown of the top 10 most dangerous islands on Earth. Starting us off at number 10, we have Snake Island in Brazil. And yes, it's just as slithery as it sounds. This island is home to a staggering number of venomous snakes, turning an otherwise tropical paradise into a potential nightmare for visitors. You could say it's a snake's idea of a bustling metropolis. But unless you're a herpetologist or a snake charmer, this might not be your idea of a dream vacation spot. So, if you're not a fan of snakes, you might want to give this geographical wonder a miss. At number 9 we have the Bikini Atoll in the Marshall Islands. Not a great place for a beach holiday. This island is infamous for its history of nuclear testing, which has left it with high of lingering radiation. Despite its inviting name, which might evoke images of sunbathing and tropical cocktails, you're more likely to encounter Geiger counters and hazard here. So unless you're a fan of glowing in the dark, it might be best to stay away from this one. Coming in at number 8 are the Farallon Islands in the USA. Now you might be wondering, how bad could a bird really be? Well, these aren't your everyday pigeons. The Farallons are home to a large population of aggressive seabirds that are notorious for dive-bombing unsuspecting visitors. It's like a scene straight out of a Hitchcock movie. If you're not a fan of angry birds in real life, you might want to skip this island. As we move to number 7, Gruinard Island in Scotland, where the threat isn't readily apparent but is incredibly ominous. Don't be fooled by this seemingly idyllic Scottish island's tranquil exterior, which may present itself as in place for a picnic. In the 1940s it served as an anthrax testing ground, and even though it was pronounced safe in the 1980s, there remains a persistent risk of unearthing something extremely unpleasant in the soil. So, unless you're intrigued by unseen hazards, it's best to steer clear of this island. Coming in at number 6 is North Sentinel Island in India, home to one of the world's most dangerous tribes. The Sentinelese people are known for their fierce resistance to outsiders. Their no-visitors policy is so strict they make a grumpy doorman look like a friendly neighborhood greeter. Their weapon of choice? Arrows and spears, giving a whole new meaning to the term pointed conversation. So if you value your life, it might be best to give this island a very wide berth. At number 5 we have Miyake-jima in Japan. This place is where a gas mask is a key accessory. Now this isn't a futuristic fashion statement but a necessity, due to the island's active volcano. With high levels of sulfur dioxide in the air, residents here have mastered the art of accessorizing with gas masks. It's a unique dress to say the least. Just imagine trying to coordinate your outfit with a gas mask. So unless you're a fan of volcanic fashion, this island is another one to steer clear of. Coming in at number 4 is Ramree Island in Myanmar. Now, let's not be mistaken, these swamps, teeming with man-eating crocodiles, aren't inhabited by your neighborhood reptiles. Ramree Island is home to a large number of saltwater crocodiles, known to be some of the most aggressive and dangerous in the world. They're not just setting the bar high for the reptile community, they're setting it high for all of us. So if you're not a fan of becoming crocodile lunch, this island is definitely one to avoid. At number 3 we have Bouvet Island in the South Atlantic Ocean. The most remote island in the world, this uninhabited land is the epitome of isolation. It's like the universe's idea of a practical joke. Surround an island with icy waters and then throw in some harsh weather for good measure. Amenities? Forget it. The only thing you'll find here is a weather station. So, unless you're a fan of extreme solitude and freezing temperatures, it might be best to skip this island. Coming in at number 2 are the Izu Islands in Japan, where volcanic gases make life a little too exciting. Picture this. Your morning alarm isn't a beeping clock, but an active volcano's rumble. With constant threat of volcanic eruptions, it's like living in a thriller movie, minus the popcorn. It's not just a hotbed of activity, it's a literal hotbed with lava. So, unless you're a fan of living on the edge, literally, these islands are probably not for you. And finally, at number 1, we have Ilha da Queimada Grande in Brazil, also known as Snake Island. This captivating spot is home to a colossal population of golden lancehead vipers. Now these aren't your typical garden snakes. These fellows carry a venomous punch that can liquefy human flesh. Makes you ponder over if the local tourism board has ever thought of rebranding. Snake Island, where each footfall could be your last. So, unless you're captivated by lethal snakes, this island is absolutely one to steer clear of at all costs. And there you have it, the top 10 most dangerous islands on Earth. From the snake-infested greens of Brazil's Snake Island to the radioactive shores of Bikini Atoll, these islands are no joke. And let's not forget the unsociable residents of North Sentinel Island or the deadly gases of Miyake-jima. So what do you think? Have a favorite deadly island, or perhaps one you'd like to avoid at all costs? Remember, adventure is out there, but sometimes it's best left to the professionals. Stay safe.